previous video, we found out the staggering fact that only 10% of AI projects succeed. Dr. Murthy, could you please teach us how to build better AI solutions?
As an anchor case, let me take an example of a problem that was given to me by one of my clients. They said, "Hey, you know what? We need a competition intelligence product." Essentially, every quarter, thousands of our competitors participate in their AGM meetings, and their videos are recorded. So can you actually build a tool to summarize the videos? And a small twist there, summarize based on the roles within our organization. So when our CEO wants to hear it, what should be the summary like? When my CFO wants to listen to it or read it, what should be the summary like? When a shareholder wants to read it, when a board member wants to read it. So I want a role-based summary for a AGM talk. And the AGM talk is a regular, standard AGM
Please
talk.
welcome
So
Executive
something
Vice
like
President
this,
and Chief
where
Financial Officer,
I just
Olivia
downloaded
Nelligan.
this sample from YouTube. Nothing different
Commitment
from,
of all of you.
we don't have
Total
to,
revenue here at Redemptions was
it contains
79.
all these details. I will not even walk you through that 15-minute presentation. You got the point, right? This is what I did. My input is the audio and the role for which I want the summary to be written. So the first thing, hit the one LLM with the question, what aspects this particular role would like to have in their summary, right? So in an annual general body meeting talk, what aspects does the CEO want to focus on? CFO wants to focus on, like that. I specify a role, I ask an LLM to give me the aspects. Parallelly, I ask another LLM, in this case, something like Whisper, to transcribe that audio file that I have given. I converted the video to audio, but that's a small detail. Now, once I get the role specific aspects and the transcript, I feed both of them into another LLM. And now I ask it, hey, from with this transcript, pull out those sentences that represent the aspects that this role really cares about. So if the transcript here has 1,000 sentences, LLM pulls out those 100 or 50 sentences that are relevant to this specific role. So this is the second task for the LLM. And now I asked another LLM hit here, another prompt to the LLM, where I said, hey, you know what? Now that you know these important points, summarize them nicely for the role. So essentially 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 4 LLMs, and this could be your multi-agent product that takes video or an audio, and it creates a role-specific summary. And using Gemini, I even coded it, and I timed myself, how long I would take. So quite a bit of time went in actually installing the right packages in Colab. And then once that was done, I had to go back and forth to remove some from the cache, etc. But once that was done, uploaded the audio file, uploaded my API key, and I'm doing everything on a free resource. Then I asked my LLM, Gemini in this case, to give AI the aspects that are specific to CEO, CFO, and backup if they are not, if it's unable to hit the LLM for whatever reason, I just hard coded some roles. And then I use Local Whisper to transcribe my audio. Then I used an LLM to extract, again, prompted to extract the relevant sentences for this particular role. And then finally summarize the extracted points. Again, a prompt. And it summarized. Then I created that workflow. By the way, all this code is also through prompts I generated using GenAI. I'm not really a coder that way. I call this white label coding. And so essentially, My LLM generates the code and I take the credit. But anyway, I transcribed it. So these are the aspects that the LLM suggested for CEO, CFO, shareholder. And this is the transcription. And these are the extraction of the important points. And finally, summary. And when I go back to my PowerPoint, I wrote down the summary that it generated for the CEO. It is pretty decent actually when I read it. So this is, when I timed myself, it took around 1 hour, 48 minutes, 25 seconds or something like that to build end to end the prototype architecture and actually the implementation of the entire prototype. I would really love to hear from you, particularly non-coders, leaders. If you had developed something that you think is fairly complicated, what did you do? What did you develop? I really felt quite good about myself after building this. But in the next video, I actually want to discuss about whether what I built is a product or a prototype. I want to test it. I want to figure out how to think about it. Okay, but more on that later. Thank you.
Thank you for that fascinating AI solution of yours, Dr. Murthy.